Hello, my dear friends and viewers. Welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot channel. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading for you, and it truly is for you. It's about your unique self. We will look into your talents, into your strength, into your weakness, and what makes you valuable to everyone else, how other people see you, and what they love the most about you. We have three choices: 1, 2, 3. Please look at the cards and see which card stands out to you. You can also pick by looking at the stones. And we have amethyst, moonstone, and citrine. Please take a moment. If you need to pause the video, you can do so, and I will begin the reading. I'm moving out of the way the two choices for later, and we'll begin with card number 1. I will reveal this card at the end of the reading, and we'll begin my reading with using this tarot deck. It's Golden Universal Tarot. Remember that these readings are general, and most of the information will resonate with you. But if something doesn't resonate with you, don't take it close to your heart, because there will be different people watching this reading, and everybody is, again, very unique. So let's look at it together. Okay, so the first row is your strength. This is your weakness, and the last row is what is the most valuable in you to people. What are your most amazing gifts to all of us? So I have two major arcanas in the first row. We have a Fool and the Devil, and 5 of Swords. This shows to me that you are very a light-hearted person. Your inner child is very much like a big part of your personality. You're easygoing, you like to start new things, you like to travel to new destinations, you're very curious, you don't think much about starting something new. You kind of jump without thinking about too much about it. You go ahead and start new things with ease. You're an entrepreneur, and sometimes you could say things to people without thinking ahead what you're going to say, and that could offend some people. So you don't think much about what you say, and it could be it could be a strength in a sense, because you don't necessarily put a huge filter on whatever it is you're saying. You just say whatever comes to your mind, and you don't think really about consequences. So of course this could be looked as a strength, and also it's definitely not a weakness, but sometimes you get misunderstood because you do that. You don't put a filter, you're not afraid what you're going to say, and that could turn away some people from you, but you're not afraid of that. So you can leave the situations that chain you. You actually, I don't think you really bound to any relationships or anything like that. You can live by yourself. You like to live alone. You're not afraid to be alone, and so you don't stick long in the relationships that feel binding to you. If you feel like people starting to demand something from you, you feel like some relationships are abusing to you, or people drain too much of your energy, you are able to leave those situations that are no longer serving you and start anew, start again. So it's easy for you to relocate to new places, to live in new places, to change places of work. You're not really worried about being stable in one place for too long. It's easy for you to break the commitments. Again, it's easy for you to say what's on your mind. You don't really, you have like this innocence about you, where you just go ahead and explore the world without worrying what other people think about you. So this is one of your strengths. Again, you are a light traveler. You're not worried about accumulating a lot of wealth. You're not worried about accumulating like real estate or stable place where you will retire. You are explorer of the world. Sometimes this frivolousness, could lead, to other addictions in a sense. Like maybe you like to indulge a little bit in, drinking or some other things. So you are addicted to freedom in a sense. You are addicted to being free, and sometimes this sense of freedom could interfere, with some of your commitments. So let's look at your weaknesses. And here we have the Hangman, Eight of Cups, and Queen of Swords. So your weaknesses are like sometimes you keep procrastinating. Like if you have important tasks that you need to take care of, you often don't find a lot of motivation to do that, or like something serious and overwhelming, like signing documents maybe, or filling some sort of important papers. That type of work irritates you, and you don't like to fill any documents or any applications, or generally you don't like paperwork, and you would rather ask someone else to do it, or you definitely procrastinate on things like that. Again, you leave relationships easily. I think you only like to stay in the stage where, like the romantic stage, where you feel excitement and you feel butterflies in your stomach from being with someone new. But whenever things start getting more serious, you seem to run. You don't like to really commit. You're always hunting for the new sense of emotional fulfillment. You always you're trying to search for new emotional excitement. And so most of the times you don't have serious relationships, and you feel like you're alone. You are very clever, you read a lot. You're very eloquent. Again, you're very talkative. People like listening to what you're saying, but again, sometimes because you procrastinate and you're not serious enough about your actions, or it takes you a long time to do certain things, to actually make an action, or sometimes you avoid serious action. You avoid seriousness, and your sharp tongue, like your sort of fair mind, that you think that your opinion matters the most, spoils a lot of relationships. You say it like it is, and it can really hurt a lot of people, and that makes you sometimes often feel alone, and so that's one of your weaknesses, definitely, is waiting sometimes too long for a certain action. So what is valuable? What value people see in your personality? And we see someone whose heart has been broken many times, possibly by different relationships that didn't work out, possibly because it's hard for you to commit, and you're only trying to stay in the surface of the relationships, and it's harder for you to actually go in depth with other people, and you leave situations that right away, if you feel difficulty, you don't still stay committed. And that caused you a lot of heartbreak as well. You experienced some possibly betrayal, you experienced some disappointments, in personal relationships, whether they were relationships, romantic sense, but also relationships with your family, relationships with your friends. You felt disappointment in all of these areas, with your partners and work. And so the wonderful thing about you, though, that you don't close up, and you forgive people, and you keep on moving, and you have this innocence about you. And here you appear as a King of Cups. And King of Cups is someone who has their heart open, someone who does like to romance people, someone who is fun, someone who is creative, someone who is light going. You, everywhere you go, you carry this aura of innocence about you, this lightness of the heart. You still try to inspire people, you still try to joke, you still like to give compliments, you still believe that you will find the perfect partner, you still believe in love, and you keep going. And although you had many obstacles in your lifetime by possibly moving, to different locations, starting over and over and over again, being beat up over and over again by, the relationships that didn't work out, you still have the strength to keep on going, and people see that about you, that you have a very kind heart, and you don't close your heart. And because of disappointments, that you experienced, you still have a lot of compassion, sort to offer to others. And people do heal around you because of your innocence. They look at you, and sometimes if somebody is very serious when they're sitting with you, they realize, maybe I should ease up, maybe I should just go with the flow of things, maybe I'm taking things too serious. So you helping people to open up their hearts, to sort of maybe heal their wounds and take things more with lightness, and not to take life too seriously. And you showing people by your actions that that life will always take care of you. So you don't sweat too much about building sturdy surroundings, like sturdy foundations. You don't work hard for stability that most of the people trying to achieve. You just keep going with the lightness of the heart through life, trusting life, and knowing that life will take care of you in different type of situations. And that's what you show to others. Just trust in whatever is developing and happening in your life. So this is the card from Lenormand, and it's beautiful that we have a child, and this is what I'm seeing in you, that you are, no matter how old you are, it doesn't matter your age, you're still a child inside. You still protect your innocence. You just like to play in the world, and you're not taking life too seriously, like you're not committing to anything too seriously. So you're explorer. You're not afraid to move forward. You're not afraid to just travel lightly through life. You know that everything is just temporary here, and you value every second of your life. You value your journey, and you travel lightly. You don't necessarily stay anywhere too long in one place, protecting your innocence, protecting your heart, and maybe some of this behavior that you are exhibiting has to do with your childhood, and some of these conditionings of not staying committed to something for too long comes from the early childhood, from some woundings that happened in you, and maybe you don't necessarily trust people so much, and you just only can depend on yourself. But your child is still staying innocent. As I said, you do have a beautiful heart. You are able to love, and maybe this is something that you will discover in the future, that it is possible to find true partnership in life. It is possible to maybe settle somewhere, and all you have to do is just trust that this will come, if that's what your heart truly desires. So this was reading for number 1, and I will go to choice number 2, and this is the Moonstone, and we will shuffle the cards. And I'm excited to do this reading for you, choice number 2. We will look into your unique self, your talents, your strengths. Also, we will look into your weaknesses and shadows, where it is that you might need to work more on your transformations, and to change certain qualities into possibly victories. If you think that there are weaknesses, you can possibly turn them around and grow from these experiences. We will look into why people value who you are and what you offer to this world altogether. And this card will be revealed at the end. Please keep in mind that the reading is general, and most of the things will resonate with you, but some of them will not. So don't take them too seriously. Don't take them too close to your heart. So these are your strengths right here. These are your weaknesses, and what people value the most in you. And let's look at it together. Hopefully you can see most of the cards, and if not, you can just still listen to my interpretations, and that's what matters the most in the tarot reading. So your strengths are, and we begin with Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. So we can see that you can love, and that's your biggest strength. That to people you look like you always radiate something kind. You're very compassionate. You are a good friend to many. You can be an inspiration, to so many people. And even if you're going through difficulty, even in times when you experience possibly financial difficulties or health issues, or if you're experiencing something difficult in relationships, you are the one who makes the peace. You're the one who reaches out first to solve the situation, to find something positive. So you're an optimist, and because you're so optimistic, energy flows to you, and you can stay creative. You stay loving and open to the world, and that's what people feel from you, is this type of warmth that you carry everywhere you go. You're very friendly. You make friends very easily. You're very good with children, with siblings. You can be extremely, creative. And so your heart is the biggest talent. Your biggest strength is that your heart is always open, and you would help out anyone in need. You wouldn't think twice about it. You will give money to a stranger. You will give something. You will feed a hungry person if needed. And you will open your house to someone who needs your help. Without asking and without worrying. What they might offer back to you, or you wouldn't think twice. Are they a good person? Am I safe in this situation? You would be a friend to anyone who needs your help. And this is your biggest strength. This is very unique to you. Now let's look at your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are that you don't really like to study, and you're not like every time you begin something new to study or to learn something new, or you begin to work somewhere else, you always try to achieve the results too fast, and you're impatient with that. Like you don't like to sit, and you don't like to take your time to really get into the details, and really to progress in one field. It seems to me that it's hard for you to sit still in one place and to actually methodically study, or learn new information. It's hard for you to take advice from older people or somebody who is a mentor to you. So because you see different in a different way maybe, or you see faults or mistakes in whatever people are trying to teach you, and that deters you from deepening and learning more from the subject, because you see the faults of others in a sense too. So it's like here you're eager to help, but also you do see the shadow of others very clearly, and in a sense, like you see people, you see through the sugar coating, and that's you'll almost have like an X-ray vision. You see through people, you see through situations, you see through the materials or modalities that people are trying to present, and it's hard for you to stick to them, because you kind of see the shadow or the not so perfect side of it. So again, you are kind of like a warrior, who creates these bumpy situations for himself or for herself, in a sense. But you again get up. So you're not afraid to face difficulty, in a sense, where you always help others. It's hard for you to stay content with kind of just one thing. You like to move forward. You have a lot of energy to move forward. and you faced many different obstacles in your life, and you learn from them. You do learn from them, so you're very experienced with a lot of skills. You don't stick with anything for too long, but it's like you're a jack of many trades. It's like you experience, like you worked in one place, you work at the other place, you work at third place, but you're really not a master of any of them. You just kind of dip into everything a little bit. In a sense, it's a weakness, but it's also can be looked as a strength, because you are a well-rounded person. You understand a lot of things about different fields. You might not go in depth about studying them, but you are very well rounded, and you have general idea or general comprehension about so many different things. So when another thing, when you're being attacked by other people, you can defend yourself. You can't stand up for yourself, and that's in a sense, I'm not even seeing it as a weakness, but because you've been attacked in the past, and because you have lived through difficult situations, you can help others. You can see how if others fall, you're not afraid to reach out to them and offer them your hand and offer them your help. So what other people see in you? They see in you the sun. They see in you a very kind person. They see in you someone who is very generous. If you are in the company of other people, people see your amazing heart. People see your kindness. They see you like a sun who is shining on everyone. You're not afraid to share your ideas. You're not afraid to share your kindness. You're not afraid to share kind words with other people. They see you as a resourceful person. I'm sorry, because here you appear to me as a King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is someone people can rely on you. Your family. You're someone who can have a family. You're someone who will dedicate your heart to a family. You're someone who could actually own a business, and if you will be a business owner, you will be the one that will be pouring the most energy to keep it going. Keep it sturdy. And so you also resourceful in a sense where you can accumulate money. You can hold on to friendships. You savor relationships with people. You don't betray people easily. You don't walk out of situations. You're able to face any type of difficult situation with an open heart. So you're good with accumulating money. You're good with accumulating relationships. You actually like to be in a sturdy household. Your house is always open for others in need. You're not afraid to help others financially or emotionally. So people see that and value very much that in any difficult situation, they can turn to you, they can rely on you, your family can rely on you, your children can rely on you. Everything, you're very creative again, because you kind of know a lot of things, maybe not in tremendous depth, but you kind of familiar with so many things. People see that you can sort of like you have like a Midas touch. You're so knowledgeable about many little things, and people find it amusing about you that you do accumulate a lot of information about many different things, and it's interesting to talk to you about that. So let's look at your Lenormand card, and here we have a dog, number 18, and that's perfect. Dog usually symbolizes someone who is loyal, someone who is a good friend, someone who loves you unconditionally, someone who will never betray you, someone who will always listen to you even without saying something back. They will accept you unconditionally and completely in any type of situation, and that's the way you are. You're a sun. You're shining brightly on everyone, and everybody just adores you and loves you for that quality, because they feel loved by you. And what a beautiful gift to bring into this world, this beautiful loving heart, being a friend to someone who reaches out first. You've been in many interesting situations, and that made you a king who can be stable and reliable, and who gives people his heart and his resources, and he's not afraid to share with anyone. So this was reading for number 2, and we will look into number 3, which is yellow citrine, and I will start shuffling the cards from the previous readings. So I'm excited to look into your unique self, into your unique talents, how other people see you, what they value in you. We will look into your strength, your weakness, and your most unique gift that you offer to everyone in this life. So let's see. And this, we're looking at your strength. This is your weakness. And your gift to others. And this card will be revealed at the end of the reading. Let me straighten them out a little bit. So your strength, and we have 2 major arcana. We have the Hangman and we have the Emperor. We also have 4 of Swords. So your strength is that you are a very confident person. You're very independent in your thinking. You feel very stable and grounded in life. You can actually materialize things very easily into this reality if you have a vision, if you make decision. You always have resources, and you're not afraid to carry that responsibility. You are a very responsible person. You're very fair. People come to you for advice. They feel very secured, by being around you, because you can provide the necessary resources to them. You always take time before making a decision. In fact, I see someone who likes to spend time alone with their thoughts, you like to pray, you like to meditate, you like to think things over before you act upon them, and this is why you always make the right decisions. You also have a very unique perspective on looking at things. It may take you some time to make decisions, but when you make them, you really make super valuable decisions, and that's your strength, that you have very strategic mind. You could be controlling sometimes in a sense, because people don't see your vision right away, and it takes them a while to kind of click with you and to see your vision, because your vision is always grander. Your vision is always like 10 steps ahead, of everyone else, and people are just not ready sometimes to accept your ideas, but they do see your brilliance and your confidence. And this is one of your strengths, that you take time to think through logically. You never rush, and you, in a sense, have such unique position and such unique view looking into things. That makes you just superior in so many things. It could be that some of you have families. If you do have families, you would make a good father. You would make a good husband. You would make a good professor. You would make like a good teacher. So people do look up to you. They admire your mind, the way of looking at things. This is definitely your strength. And let's look at your weakness. Your weakness is that sometimes you feel so misunderstood, or you feel like you're level above other people, in a sense that because you're so clever and so smart, and you can see things from a higher perspective, and so it's hard for you to find like-minded people who will share your ideas and who will see how you experience life. So sometimes it makes you feel alone, and you actually don't mind spending time alone. So in a sense, it's your weakness that it's not really fun for you to even socialize with so many people, because you just feel like it's waste of time, and you feel like it's more valuable for you to spend time alone, because you will get more ideas that way, and you don't waste your time on other people. You like to spend money on good quality things. You like beautiful things. You like lavish things. And you're very passionate about, accumulating good quality. You're very passionate about investing your money into innovations, like new technologies. So sometimes I think you hold on too much to, like you're a very resourceful person, and everything that you have made, is your money that you accumulated, you made it with your own hard work, but you feel irritated and aggravated in a sense that when people ask you for money, if people ask to lend money from you because they see that you have wealth, and sometimes they come to you with propositions, can we, borrow some money from you? Can you pay for something? And that irritates you. You're not so much, you don't mind giving money, but it has to be, you have to see value in it yourself, and when you see that people are just asking you for resources, you're not so ready to share them just with anyone. And so sometimes people can see you as like as a Scrooge, and that you don't like to share your success and your resources just with anyone, and sometimes family members will come, or like your children or someone, and then they feel like they entitled to it, and you don't see that so much, so you kind of like to spend your resources on the projects that you believe are valuable. You kind of want to spend it on yourself, or just on your family, on really close people that you think that it's valuable to, and you're not so eager to share that wealth with anyone else. So what other traits of your personality people find valuable? And they see that you're extremely lucky. That's what they when they think of you, they think that you're extremely lucky, that you do like to expand. You never stay still in one place. You like to acquire wealth. You like to expand your territory. You invest your money. You know how to invest your money. People ask you for advice. They admire that about you, that you change houses, you buy bigger properties, you buy newer, better things, and that you're not afraid to express your opinion. You're not afraid to stand out for your unique views and ideas, and you do value good relationships. You value good friendships, and you value people who are like-minded people, so they see that you can be committed, that you could be a good partner, you could be a good lover. They see that you're not afraid to make choices even if other people don't agree with you. You're still able to make up your mind. So they do see you as a balanced person, as a sturdy person, an extremely lucky person. So people see you valuable because you're resourceful, because you expand reality, your own reality and reality of others, with creating tremendously valuable projects, expanding people's mind, having unique visions, having unique ideas. And you do value people who think like you, and people see that to become your friend, they really have to kind of understand you. So again, like this is the card of Jupiter. It's expansion, it's luck. So people love that you are resourceful. People love that you definitely bring innovation, and you can actually create something and realize something in this reality. So let's look at the last card. And here we have card of a ring. So it could also mean for some people that they're thinking of proposing, or they just got engaged, or they will be engaging. And also I can see it in this card, that's you're trying to make someone really happy, or you feel like you found a partner, or maybe you're already in a partnership, but you really value that partnership. You see that your other half is worthy, and you're excited to, and if you are with the partner, you really would like to make them happy, and you would really like to provide the stability and wealth to them. That's one of your traits, is that if you pick someone in your life, you'll be very dedicated to them, and you will make sure that they have everything that they need in this life, and sometimes if you don't accumulate that wealth fast, you get disappointed. You feel sometimes unworthy. It's like sometimes you measure your success by how many things you have, or what can you offer to others. And that's one of your vices, is that you diminish your own value, because if you don't accumulate something immediately, or something doesn't work out, you kind of get disappointed and you start isolating yourself from. But I do see that you're an emperor. You're an incredible head of the household, incredible husband, an incredible boss, incredible partner. And people do feel lucky being around you. And you're not afraid to give gifts. You're not afraid to be committed to people, to places, to your ideas. So really, the ring is the symbol of commitment. So your strongest gift to people is your true commitment. If you do pick someone, or if you do pick something that you like, trade, business, partner, you stay committed to them. So this was your reading number 3, and thank you for your unique gift of commitment to all of us. So I hope you enjoyed your readings. I wish you all the best of luck, wonderful disposition, and I'll see you soon again with new readings. Thank you for watching.